going to dig deep and try and pull something out.
Ed Ma, not with the eye of the tiger here. He's sort of sighing a little bit. I don't like if we're going by the eyes, which is something I like to look at.
So you think he's not confident?
I don't know. I don't know how he feels about this one. His face does not reveal a lot of confidence. Ed is a nervous guy in some ways. Very strong player, but not the most aggressive personality. John definitely has got his shark eyes. That's what I like to call him. Big dead eyes, staring just at the screen, mouth slightly ajar. Ed is not yet looking at the screen. He's closing his eyes, trying to regain composure here. Looking away again. Going by the eyes, I gotta like John right now.
American style, yeah. He's tried Japanese parts before and he can't get the hang of them. So
that does handicap him when he goes to play in the Japanese arcades.
It does.
It is. That's what I grew up playing as well. You got heavier springs. It takes more to activate the buttons, harder presses. So it's a less precise instrument in some ways, but John has been using it to great effect. I used to play on those myself for years. John's certainly getting it done as far as his results on screen. So it's going to be John Choi on your left with Wu, and Ed Ma on the right with Akuma. Ed opening with a confident fireball right away. Wow, teleporting right out of there. Avoiding the sweep. Ed happy to sit back.
Ed trying not to be predictable with air fireballs. Willing to focus some of Choi's fireballs, jump over, do a dive kick, and teleport to regain his distance.
But he's already down almost 50%.
Yeah, Choi really taking over this match already.
Oh, Ed with the rare miss on the link there. Teleports right out of there, costs John some meter. He's happy to keep him off his rhythm like that. So Ed fighting back a little bit, but he's going to have to generate some offense. That's the classic. That's what you want to do with Ryu, is advance to that distance where you can duck under the fireball, duck under the air fireball, and even if you get hit, you can knock Akuma down with that roundhouse trade.
Why does what John Choi just did work for John Choi, but not for everyone else?
Because he's one of the most methodical players. He's taking care of his spacing at every opportunity, making small adjustments to make the most of every
It's so hard to see. It's so subtle.
It is very subtle. It looks like everything you think you're doing, but it ain't.
Exactly. It's so hard to explain, too.
It's just a matter of subtle spacing. Ed there with that big standing roundhouse from Akuma. That's the party starter, as I call it.
Yeah.
A lot of things happen from there.
Yeah, even if we wrote a book on that spacing.
What did I tell you? Do not try and cross up John Choi. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ed Ma with the punish. And I think that could be it for John. No. John lives. Wow. Ed willing to burn the meter to put John down that round.
Smart. You have to.
Give nothing away. Doesn't want to give John the space to make a comeback there. Nice round from Ed Ma.
You could see in the picture-in-picture John Choi shake his head no after he threw that ultra out.
Yeah.
He knew it hadn't hit.
And paid a heavy price. That's the thing. Execution is still a very big part of this game. So I think that really helped Ed Ma's feeling a lot after that first round. Oh, John right there. That does big damage against Akuma. John building a little meter with those uppercuts after that. Willing to sacrifice position. Oh, nice fight from Ed Ma. He's right back in it. And John is smiling. He's like, yeah, you got me with that shenanigan.
That ties it up.
It really is dead even. Wow, blank uppercut from Ed. He's here to play, taking some gutsy chances. And John's got to be a little worried here. He might not have enough life to trade against those air fireballs at this point. And Ed willing to burn the meter just to try and chip John down overhead. Oh, yes, fireball right in his grill. Wow, John right in his face, but he needs to wake up uppercut. The wake up uppercut enough to kill on chip. So Akuma wins on chip 2 rounds in a row.
Wow.
Big recovery.
I wonder why Ed doesn't want to throw any red fireballs, which are very popular with the Akuma populace.
I think he knows better after that beating John game. Oh, crumple stun. That's not good.
Big damage at the start of the round.
And John right back there, even up. Akuma does not take much damage, or takes too much damage, not much defense for Akuma.
Legendary John Choi, player 1, Ryu. Ed Ma, player 2, Akuma.
And John's got to be upset because he knows his own mistake that cost him that second round.
Ed Ma says, hey, I got tricks all day. You're going to have to guess.
And John Choi cannot afford to get hit by that tricks. He's got to be feeling that second round that turned the momentum of that first match around.
Uses the hurricane kick for mobility. Oh! We have a pause. That's a first player
one
pause.
pause.
He will forfeit the round by timeout.
It looks like he's...
Yep. Edma signaled victory when that pause hit.
It looks like he's pulled out of the console.
Not a good way to take your loss. So, yeah, I believe he's got it modded. Yeah, I think what that means is that we time out the round now, so we can't build any additional meter.
That is the proper.
So you
play
guys
for
get
Evo.
55 seconds of watching their characters stand there.
So Edma has really put John in jeopardy here. John's going to be facing some serious mental challenge here as we watch the countdown.
Yeah.
It was an errant ultra that would have won him the match. Ended up losing him a match after
Right.
Ed was able to land that raging demon.
Yep.
And now pulling his stick out of the machine has allowed Ed to take the first round of this set.
It's because he's so powerful. He puts so much power into all of his motions on that stick.
It could be.
And he probably just jerked it a tiny bit, and the whole thing just came right out of the system.
It could be. So John's going to really have to look deep inside here because those are both extremely demoralizing blows.
So here we go. We got 12 seconds left before the match will resume.
So this does give John a little time to recover mentally.
And he is, if you look at him.
He is actually
He's not looking
closing
at
it up.
anyone or talking to anybody. He's just thinking.
Mentally composing himself. And this gives Ed a little bit of flexibility. He can try and pull some shenanigans from here. He's got a round to give.
All right, here we go.
This is it. Match point, Edma.
Oh, Crumple stun. Started pretty much the same way the last one started.
Burning the meter, cross up. Oh, it's not going well for John. Ed all over him. Big uppercut. Oh, dizzy.
Charging up.
Ed putting on a show. Could be perfect. John not saying die.
No perfect. What did I say?
Very nice.
He went home and he studied up.
John
He
is
studied his
extremely
John
unhappy
Choi.
about this.
Yep.
John is pissed off.